Hello everybody and welcome to another Genshin Impact live stream. Hope everyone is wonderful Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Indeed. I pray you have a great day. I'll be coming better to my live stream. Okay, oops. Today we have the new Stygian. Although today I will mostly just be farming artifacts here. Pape already with the 1/32 clear. Yep, indeed. Oh, actually brute forcing the gecko. Interesting. But yeah, today we'll just be farming artifacts on hard. Maybe I could try doing one of the bosses, but I'd probably rather explore some of the new area. Maybe start some of the quests. Oh yeah, maybe maybe actually do the forest boar poses for the bloom quest, which requires me to not collect all the artifact spots first before I started. But yeah, let's first do some dailies. Because I wasn't able to complete the quest last time, because the shiny spots for the flowers would not appear. We've got Neko! We need an event featuring Neko. Just like we got one with Sorush. She has like one voice line. Something about keeping the shrine clean that she can say when like idling in the overworld, but there's no like actually voiced scene with her ever. Come on, Neko, say the line. And this guy talked, but not the cat. The guy said that the cat talks. Oh. So cute. So yeah, we need more Neko. This is also probably one of the fastest dailies. You feed the cat and go back. Similar to the guy in Sumeru, who's just like, yeah, give me a potato or something. Oh, I need to change my gadget. Here we go. Also Siganodermas. Lovely. The water plants are the ones that are most annoying to collect. Ouch. Bro got me overloaded. Want to kill them both at the same time, didn't manage, but the guy died in like 3 attacks anyways, even after the power up. The power up was mighty back in 2.0. Not so much nowadays. Oops, I jumped over it. Easy peasy, not even close, didn't need to kill any enemies. And now we need to get here, which actually can be annoying. Oops, wait, I'm going the wrong way. Because yeah, we need to take the Wave Rider actually. My Wave Rider, because this icon is where my Wave Rider is right now, right? This one? Yeah, Wave Rider. It's actually at this island, because the last time... last time I needed a Wave Rider was also to do this daily quest in Inazuma. Crazy. I kinda miss the Wave Rider being useful. But some people still care about it. Actually, no, let's kill these guys. These enemies were specifically designed to nerf Venti back in the day. Remember when Venti was so busted, they need to design content around him? They did get their like resistance to pulling nerfed eventually though. So now they're easier to group up than they used to be. Before they pretty much did not care about CC at all. Can I grab this? Indeed. Cabbage. Okay, so we've got our Wave Rider. Oops, I have to hold. Yeah, I have to hold W. Kinda wish it would just go when you press it. Remember the gadget from Golden Upper Archipelago, which allows you to repair your Wave Rider's HP? It's not obtainable nowadays, I'm pretty sure. Hello, Xnay. I just get some energy. Yeah, these enemies did not last too long. Nobody can last that long against Varka. Although actually I didn't even use Varka's E. It was just Durin. It was just Durin a bit of Venti. Okay, so we can claim the rewards. And spend our resin finally. I'd already spent like two fragiles worth. Because we would have overcapped, I would have had like 250 now. If I hadn't spent anything. But yeah, my calculations were correct. Actually, I mean, I did make a small mistake back when I was doing the math on stream. I forgot to include the fact that I already had 20 resin when I was calculating, so I would have ended up, by my calculation, I would have had 190 resin on noon today, at noon. But yeah, I forgot that I already had 20 resin, so I would have overcapped by 10, because I would have had 210. But I did realize that towards the end of the stream, and I spent extra 20. So we were fine, everything went perfectly. Thank you very much, Shevai, for the follow. Really appreciate it. Yeah, so let's go over to Liwa. And spend all of our resin, all of our condensed, and all of our transient resin. I will probably keep the fragiles this time, because we're getting new sets next patch. So I probably want my fragiles for those. I also don't have that many of them, actually. Only 10. I might spend like one each whenever I clear Dire, right? Whenever I clear Dire, we spend an extra fragile to celebrate. But for now, no Dire. For now, just beating up the Hera or something on hard for artifacts. How are you doing? Doing pretty great, yeah. Hopefully I'll be doing even better after I get some banger artifacts here. Surely some pieces for Lina. Oh, where did Bro go? Why did he jump to the middle so quickly? So let's first use our condensed. Nope, nope, and nope. Getting the bad luck out of the way. Nice. Yeah, this is a pretty quick boss to kill. Only 7 seconds. And people say that Stygian is hard. But like, this is actually the highest difficulty you have to beat to get all the Primo Gems. This is domain level difficulty. Above that you only get the extra feathers and some mora. Ah, 7 again. Always try to push my time as low as possible, even though it doesn't matter. Nope. Ah? EM Hut with crit rate? For Favonius? EM Huts are rare, I might keep this one. Normally, for the instructor set, I'm looking for 3-liners. I'm looking for 3-liners with ER, ideally. But an EM main stat, I can be a bit more generous with that. Ooh! Crit damage, attack crit rate. The defense subs are not best and it's only a 3-liner. The attack is a mid-low roll, but the crit is a high roll. Could be good, could be good. First piece that shows any potential. Now, these suns are not great. Just crit damage and EM, no crit rate, but I have like nothing for Lina. So this might, like, if we roll like 3 times into the good stats, like 2 crit damage, 1 EM at least. How's the Pokemon grind going? Pretty well. In Soul Silver, I'm kinda almost done with everything. I just have red left for like story content, you could say. And a few legendaries to catch. And I can just like catch some bonus shinies or something. But I'm not sure. I should probably already start white. Because at this pace I'm gonna get bored with Soul Silver and just drop everything. I just rush red. Catch the remaining legendaries. And start white. What teams are good for this Stygian? For the Gecko, you really need some Geo. Ideally, Gibellina. Not sure how well other teams work. Because all the Geo DPSs, if you don't power them up with Elina at the very least, are pretty subpar. So the Gecko might require you to have at least one of Gibellina. I'm not sure though. Not sure exactly, but this is the like ideal characters you want to use for this. For the Hera, either you want a Lunar team, although it can be hard when already your Gibai is on the Gecko, potentially with Columbina, if you need the extra power there as well. So against the Horse, alternatively, you can go with Mavuika. Or even Skerk. I did Mavuika last time the Horse was there. Because the Horse can be brute forced with non-lunar teams if you make use of its elemental infusion thingies. So for example, you can hit him with a lot of Cryo from Zitlali, then the Horse gets a Cryo Aura, and all your hits that apply Pyro from Mavuika get melts, which is pretty lovely. Low roll crit rate, 3-liner, ER is kinda useless. Yeah, we don't want this. Yeah. I mean, ER is not useless on like Durin. Maybe, nah. It's a 3-liner with single crit. And then there is the Natlan boss, where Natlan characters are good, but also just fast elemental application. Characters like Fischl, for example, can do very well against the Papilla. And also some 4-stars from Natlan like Ororon can absolutely shred the shield. And then you just need a strong DPS. Ideally a Natlan DPS, but can be anybody. As long as you can fit some fast elemental application or a Natlan support into their team. I'm gonna be going Kinich against the Papilla. Kinich, Durin, Emily, and probably like Janssen, maybe Bennett. And then for the other two, for the Gecko, I'll be going with Zibai. I will see. Probably that's just like Zibai Columbina Linea. And then for the Hera, I will try Flins first. But it will be Flins without Columbina. It will be Flins in Efa Aino. We'll see if that works. And if not, I know I can beat the Hera with Mavuika. Because I've done it before. It was just pretty hard. So I hope I don't have to bring out Mavuika again for the Hera. But I know it can work. Although I think the Hera is a bit tankier. I think the Hera is like a couple percent tankier than last time. And I barely cleared it, but I also had room for improvement. And like the boss, because the characters that, or like the bosses in Stygian always are picked so that the characters on the banner have a good matchup against them. The Papilla was picked for Chaska, so Chaska is one of the better ones, but Kinich also. Specifically those two, Kinich and Chaska, because they have a lot of small Night Soul hits. Kinich is little pew pew pew, and then Chaska has like the 6 bullets. Is it 6? I think it's 6 bullets with every charge attack. So they do better than somebody like Mualani, for example, who does very slow hits. Mualani is actually not that great against this boss. She will still do fine, but it would mostly be her supports breaking the shield, and Mualani just for damage. So she wouldn't really be making use of the fact that she's a Night Soul character, just that she's a strong DPS. And of course Mavuika. Mavuika can do her stupid combos. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. ER, 3-liner. The crits are not really that relevant, it's mostly the ER. Crit rate is nice for Favonius. So yeah, Mavuika, if you do the like dash cancels and whatever, can apply Pyro super quickly, and it's all Night Soul empowered. So Mavuika can do well into both bosses that are not the Gecko. She would not do well against the Gecko though, I imagine. But I haven't done thorough research yet into what people are having success with. Crit damage, EM, ER? Because I'm too busy watching Pokemon Champions videos. Because not only am I grinding for shinies in Soul Silver, I mean not really grinding, RNG manipulating. It's less of a grind and more of a... I don't know what to call it, whatever. So I'm not only playing Soul Silver, but I'm also playing Pokemon Champions. Having a lot of fun there. But leaves me with less time. All the Pokemon stuff is leaving me with less time to look into the gacha stuff. To watch gacha content creators. Or even doing my own research. Okay, we've got the 3 transients left. Double crit attack percent. Now, it's a low roll. This is low, mid-low. This is low as well. And there is flat death and the 3-liner. So like it's as bad as it gets when it comes to a double crit attack percent piece. But it is a double crit attack percent piece, so we will take it. Because my PS on this set are not great yet. Attack, ER. Yeah. We take those. Oops. I don't actually lose that much time. Like if I delay my switch to Sucrose by a second, I don't actually lose a second. Because during that time I generate a few more particles and my Flins gets his burst faster anyways. Defense, EM, ER. I mean, this could just be an EM-ER piece, but it's a low roll on both. So maybe not. Yeah, screw that. Double crit, ER, HP, and even flat HP isn't bad on an HP piece. I kinda have to keep it even though I'm not planning on playing this set on Columbina ever, but you never know. And it might even be a good off piece. And yeah, the ER is high, crit damage is pretty high. Sick helps so much with just getting the burst quickly. On our boy Flins. Can last clear for now. Ooh! Okay. The HP kinda useless. But double crit ER could be good, especially if we roll crits. HP hot. You see these? I haven't looked at it, like I first look at the substats. Oh my god, that's like absolutely peak. Perfect piece for Varka? Oh. Main stat changer 1? That will never be a thing, because like this piece won't even be compatible with any crit main stat or attack main stat, because you cannot repeat the one you already have. Another one! Those are even high rolls! 3.1 and 6.2 crit rate, crit damage, those are high rolls on a 4-star piece, and even the 4.2 attack might be... No, I think this is second highest. Is it? I'm not sure. But it's worthless. Anyways. Hello Sayonara. They say hey, hello Sayonara? Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Okay. So that's it for now. Like I said, I will keep the fragiles this time. Because we're getting new sets next patch. 50 Acquaint Fates. Gecko really hard. Yeah, because the Gecko is the shield boss for the strongest team in the game. So, like, if you have a shield boss for a weaker character, then they kind of have to be clearable by said weaker character, right? If you have a shield boss for Chaska, the boss cannot be too strong, or Chaska couldn't even clear it. But if you have a shield boss for the strongest character in the game, the boss can be pretty strong, because it doesn't matter that nobody else clears it. Ziba is supposed to clear it, and that's it. How's my artifact inventory looking? Okay, we have some slots still. Yeah, we've got 50 standard pulls. Because I've been saving to not get a Chichi. That's my entire motivation. Same with here, we haven't pulled yet to not get a Chichi. But in just 2 days, I will be able to pick Chichi from this selector, from To Temper Thyself and Journey Far. And then 1 day later, because on Friday I will be playing Zenless, so on Saturday we'll be able to pull Lina finally, and then I will do Dire with her. Mona is not, I mean, Mona is just C6. It's not terrible to pull a character that already have C6. Better than pulling Diluc. Like, anything that's not Diluc is good. Right? Diluc will be the one bad outcome. Because I have C4, so this will get me closer to C6, but not over it yet. So, like, Mizuki or Dihya, those are fine. Just more cons for them. They only are C1 each right now. I actually have never pulled a Dihya on standard. Because this one was chosen from a selector. And the first one I pulled myself. So I never got a Dihya. I would have not had her at all if I hadn't pulled or picked her. And then what else do we have? Everybody else is C6 except for Diluc. Kinda crazy. Soon I will have C6 all the 1.0 standard 5 stars. More Acquaint Fates for my Lochen pulls in... Wait, because right now we are in Luna 5 or 6? This is Luna 5, right? So in Luna 6 we'll get Lochen, and in Luna 7 I will be able to pull on standard to potentially get a Lochen constellation. This wasn't my original goal, like I haven't been saving the pulls to pull for a new standard 5-star, because the chance of getting the new 5-star are pretty low anyways. But if it's gonna be only one patch away, might as well pull, you know? I'm not losing anything really by holding the pools. It's not like getting a Diluc Con or a Skyward Harp Refine is gonna let me clear content I couldn't clear otherwise. Okay, let's pay a visit to my pot, as my plants are awaiting. Ooh, maybe in this Stygian. I can't even see the bosses here. Can I not see the bosses without going there? I guess I can go to somebody else's clears. If I need the full Zibai Columbina Linea team for the Gecko, and then I'm gonna be playing Flins Inefa Aino against the Hera, maybe this could finally be a reason to level somebody up to 100. Like if the team is gonna barely not be able to clear, maybe I could level 100 my Inefa or Flins, or both. I mean, this was a 20-second clear. You don't need to do a 20-second clear. You can take 6 times as much time. And still get a dire clear. If you want to get the 180-second dire, you only have 40 more seconds. But that's like Giga Whale. The shiny weapon skin. Okay, now my furnishings. Level 9 friendship Varka. 1 away. Last time we made some railings, now we have new items to craft actually. So that's nice. Some new furniture from the new map. I really like this bulletin board. I might actually add these to this build. I always double check the Realm Depot. Just in case. But yeah, putting it somewhere like here or somewhere like anywhere could be good, because this is supposed to be loosely based on Jubilife Village from Pokemon Legends Arceus. So it's like a Japanese style military village thingy, and there is a Pokemon fighting arena here. Hello, Diddy Gamer. And a bulletin board would make sense as well. Any point to death? 10 point to crit rate. Is it good or is it a reroll? What would you want to reroll for? Like, did you get any bad rolls? Did you get anything that rolled into not crit or death? If not, you can't even upgrade it by rerolling. Also, it's a feather, which is very low value to reroll in the first place. It's not like always worthless to reroll a feather, but you usually shouldn't. Hello, Addicted Gamer. Okay, so first things first. Man, the map is so huge nowadays. Let's go and finish the serving event. Should I for all crit? Of course no. Mostly because you wouldn't get it anyways. But it wouldn't even be a big upgrade if you did get it. You are not gonna get it, and it wouldn't even be that great if you got it. So, yeah, don't waste a feather for nothing. Speaking of artifacts though, I did get some pieces that I wanted to check. This one, yep. Double crit ER. Ah, my piece is kinda perfect already for Varka, but I could get like a secondary piece. Although no, wait, this is better as well. Shoot. Wait, nobody actually wants this. Maybe if I roll... No. Yeah, you know what? This piece is kinda bad, actually. Could be better than this one on the left. Like, it would be a shame not to check it out, but I don't actually see myself playing it ever. Because Varka piece, peak, right? 4-liner with 3 good stats, we rolled all into good stats. Can't be better, really. Even the rolls are pretty high into crit. And the clip is, even though it's a 3-liner, it has attack percent. This one is a 4-liner, but no attack percent. Maybe it's an off-piece for an HP scaler. I mean, I could like plus 20 it, actually. Just throw a plus 20 piece into it. Because no matter how it rolls, it can have some use. 3 crit rate, and we got 11.3 in 3 rolls. Which is good. Wait, because 11.3 by 3... Yeah, that's almost all high rolls, actually. That's a lot of crit. And then 1 HP roll. 5.2? That's mid-high as well, I'm pretty sure. 5.8 should be the highest if I recall correctly. So yeah, this went really well. Those were some of the best rolls I could have gotten. Actually. Oops. Slowly. Double bonus! Didn't waste it. ER. Probably the worst thing we could have rolled here. At the very end. But still. It's a good piece. A lot of value in the rolls. Just a lot of stat value. Not good for anybody who would play this set, because HP is always wasted on a set that gives you 43% attack. Okay, our flowers are pretty bad though. So this one, even though it's a 3-liner, could be an improvement. My Klee's current piece has a defense percent roll, now it was a 4-liner. So... they're kinda like on even footing. Because here we waste 1 roll to get crit damage, here we wasted 1 roll rolling into defense. So as long as we don't roll into flat death, then what will separate these two pieces will be roll value. How many high rolls we get. So here I will not go as hard, I will not go full plus 20, because if we roll flat death, then we just stop putting EXP into it. Yep, we rolled flat death. See ya. See you tomorrow, peace. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. There is this Durin piece, but I kinda need the ER. I have like this locked. Maybe... Like this is terrible as well. I never want to play this piece. Maybe I try this? No, I can't. Or can I? No, I cannot. And this is a throw as well. My flower situation is pretty dire on this set. I didn't get anything else, did we? Oh no, we did get the crit damage hat. Okay. So this can't really be better than my Varka hat. Right now, because this is pretty much best thing I can have as a 3-liner. But could be an upgrade for Klee, who's playing a hat with 3 EM rolls. I have quite a few cope hats that I could just maybe throw out. So I believe I'm going plus 20. I will throw the Cursed Feather that I had logged before. My beliefs were misplaced. It's still better than my Klee's current piece though, right? They're kinda... it's slightly better. Because the EM is worthless. So it has more crit rate, because it has 3.9 and this is 3.1. If we can lure crit at the very end here, it's not even that terrible. And no, this is not reroll worthy, because it's just not good enough to be a reroll. The piece already has to be good. Baseline to be worth rerolling. And the hat with 2 defense substats and the 3-liner is not good enough to be reroll worthy. So, do we prefer 0.8 crit rate or 72 EM? 72 EM might be better for like overload damage than 0.8 crit rate. Also, this is so ugly. I think I throw this one. EM can have a niche. EM might also be good for like Durin in the future. Although Durin doesn't love EM. Even if you are playing Meld Durin, he gets like 500 EM's worth of reaction damage bonus from his passive. So you don't really want to build extra, but that's something. Like this hat will be amazing with some EM, some crit. This is too much EM. What is this? Crit rate? Yeah, throw this hat as well. You never play crit rate on this set anyways. At least this one rolls 3 crit damage. And this attack hat. I remember that was about as good as my crit hats on Durin last I checked. Which is pretty depressing. But I'm probably gonna mainly, once Lohen comes out, if the Lohen Durin team is actually legit, that's gonna be where I play my Durin. As a damage dealer. Oh yeah, and also let's check. What did we get on the new set? I got some Cope Defense Suns. Oh yeah, I got potentially amazing HP Suns and absolutely Cope Defense Suns. Because of course that's how it goes. Those are goblets, that's why I cannot find them. So yeah, this defense piece. Yeah, these are the defense stats I had before. Where they doored all the good stats. Now, this has fewer good stats, because it only has crit. Only 1 crit and not 2 crit. But maybe we actually roll into it. You know? You never know. You never know. EM is okay-ish. Not great, but we don't cry about it. Fadak is terrible. Is it even worth trying right now? At best I get 2 crit damage rolls. And at this point it's like 1 substat better than this. The EM is not worthless. Yeah, I can check. If we don't roll crit again, then it's a throw. But if we do roll crit right now, it can be okay, because EM is not a worthless substat. Even if it's not a great one. Okay, but no, now it's not it. Defense Sun situation stays pretty terrible. The HP Suns though, those are looking pretty nice. I might need to craft some pieces for Lina to actually play her. HP Suns here and here. Let's check these ones first. Plus 20. They rolled flat HP, that's kinda terrible. Throw. I didn't even like the piece to begin with. Not sure why I went plus 20. And this is just bad. The like double flat subs. Yeah, I don't want this. Those will be only offsets. I'm not gonna play Columbina on this set anytime soon. And I will continue farming for this set for a long time. So I will get better pieces eventually. What's her ratio? Whose ratio? What about these ear sounds? This could be useful. Enough us? 89 to 186. Although I'm mostly just like on enough right now, because I have the filter already set to the Obate set. I'm just looking mostly for pieces for like my upcoming cleanup pieces. But yeah, we didn't get anything. But yeah, for the next couple days, we'll just continue grinding the Stygian ley line, and eventually we'll get something. Surely. Let's level up this Electro Goblet. I have 2 Electro Goblets with double crit. This one is double high roll, 4-liner. Let's see what this is gonna be like. Do we already throw or do we try one more roll? Because it's always an off piece. We probably already throw. We would not play an off piece with flat HP rolls like that. This one is slightly better because it also has EM. So that's why here I can like forgive the one wasted roll because it's a 3-liner. Okay, 3.9 crit rate. That's pretty much the best roll we could have gotten. Double bonus, and it's gone. Good. Good to know these pieces are bad. Also, let's throw in some of my bad artifacts into this. Oops. The +8s. Oh. Wait, let's actually go with these guys. Because they are sorted in order of like least EXP to most EXP. So I want to throw the like smaller +8s. Sanctifying Elixir obtained. 43 of them. So I'll probably be crafting some Lina pieces. Okay, let's do some sketches from high ground. If the terrain you are surveying has areas with significantly higher elevation, try observing the surroundings from higher ground. A higher vantage point often means you will have a wider field of view. I forgot to switch to Chaska again. But at least I have Varka. Varka can move fairly well. There are 4 different compasses we can activate. So from here it goes on like this line. It's someone on this hill. Oh no, the next hill over actually. This is a bigger map than most. So we went past this and now we are here, right? Or no, now we are here and this is here. The compass will help. Yeah, this is where we are. So straight south is from here. Somewhere like there. Nice, almost exactly. Almost straight south, but like slightly to the side. And it's relatively close by actually. Oh yeah. This is the mouth of this little cavey thingy. It's like slightly in. It's like here. Right on the money. 0.3. Where are we even? I don't remember this location. Is this even a real location? Okay, so southwest from here, southeast from here again. Should be around there. It's right above this like small root. Because this big route is actually on the map, this one. No, but these... And we are... And we are where? Exactly? There is one more calibrator thingy, but I don't even know where it is. Wait, so from here... I'm at the purple one. So from here it goes straight southwest. So we're somewhere here-ish. And from the other two... From the blue one, goes this way. So they would meet somewhere here. Around where the leaves begin on this tree. Oh, there's a shrine over here. Yeah, it must be some niche location in Liyue that I even forgot about. Let me double check with the final one. I wonder where the fourth compass is. Not like it matters. Yeah, it's like here. We're quite a bit off, but good enough. Good enough. Lovely event. I really enjoyed it. Hello, Mulanek? Doing pretty great. Hello everyone, you all seem to be in good spirits. Thank you, these past few days have been very productive. Inspector Mika, Elowen, Honorary Knight and Paimon, I'm so grateful to all of you for your support. Doesn't that sound a bit like an acceptance speech? Well, it does make sense. After all, Teresa's work has proven to be a huge success. Exactly, Teresa's current surveying skills are sufficient to deal with more than 90% of situations in a typical knight's missions. Of course, if it hadn't been for the inspiration we drew from the Honorary Knight's insights during the challenge, this training would have taken us 3 times as long. It just goes to show we've got great chemistry. We make a pretty good team, right, Jan? It was quite a novel experience. I also gained some insight from this challenge. Really? After the Honorary Knight said that, I don't know why, but I feel like my nerves have calmed down a little. I'm always worried that if I mess up, it will lead to exactly what Instructor Mika warned us about. We're not the only person affected by the results. Now come on, but you've already earned the Honorary Knight's seal of approval. If only I could hear those words someday. You've done a great job too, Elowen. Huh? Really? Me? I'll keep that in mind. Moment the face. Goodness, this is worthy of a huge celebration. Let me give it some thought. Speaking of celebration, I have an idea. What would be better than celebrating with a hot meal? I heard Elowen's great at cooking. Huh? My cooking? Well, my only cooking experience is making trial meals during the march, usually because I will lose a draw. I mean, if you don't mind the meal, that's a bit unrefined. How could that be? Your cooking is well known among the Knights of Favonius. That's true, there hasn't been a single negative review. Whoa, makes Paimon even more curious. Can we please try some of your yummy cooking, Elowen? Well, since everyone's so excited, I don't see why not. I suppose I just need to make some preparations. Everyone prepared the ingredients and set up a makeshift kitchen together. Elowen cooked many dishes that looked quite ordinary, yet gave off an irresistible aroma. Everyone sat down in a circle as if they were on a picnic, savoring this special meal. Phew, Paimon is so full. The food is so satisfying. It gives Paimon such a warm, fuzzy feeling. I thought there would be something sus about it. It kinda sounded like everybody who ate it died and that's why there are no negative reviews. Paimon tasted every single dish and now Paimon's too full to fly. So that's what a camp meal among the Knights of Avonius would look like. Even I haven't been this stuffed in ages. After all, these dishes were designed specifically for long-term duty near the Dragonspine area. The ingredients are hearty and the calories are substantial. On our night in Paimon, you too should take a break, but once you are rested, don't forget to move around a bit, okay? Hearing about it is one thing, but tasting it is another. I truly have no regrets now. I hope we can collaborate with the reconnaissance company like this more often. But now that we've had our fill, I suppose it's time to say goodbye. I received a letter from my colleagues earlier. The company advised me to return as soon as possible, as the next round of scheduled training is about to begin. Now that I think about it, time really flies by when you put your heart into learning something. Now it's time to put everything you've learned to the test. Relax, you can do it. Congratulations, Tress, you've graduated from Mika Academy. The curriculum was a complete success. I'll do my best and make full use of everything that Instructor Mika taught me. Once you've made a name for yourself, I will be able to tell everyone. Hey, do you know Triss from Knights of Favonius? He's my classmate in surveying class. Oh, and Triss is really gone. Do they have new dialogue? Are you reviewing the results? Oh yeah, they do have new dialogue. Yeah, during that exchange, Triss wasn't the only one picking up surveying techniques. I've gained quite a few insights myself. I suppose that's what the veterans meant when they were saying teaching others also helps you learn. I need to jot these down quickly. Some precious insights are so fleeting. If I don't jot them down now, they are gone for good. There is once more. It's a shame that we didn't have enough time to prepare. I only managed to make a few calibration markers. If I get the chance to organize another surveying and searching challenge, I'm going all out. I will make sure every famous knight's likeness is included in the challenges. Huge farming season for you as well, it's all your saved fragiles. For me it wasn't like, that's why I use the word big and not huge. Because I did save all the resin I could. Full transient, full condensed, full resin. But I don't want to actually spend my fragiles this time. I don't have that many, but I don't want to spend them. Because next patch we are getting new artifacts. One set is for future characters. It's a super conduct set. So it's not gonna be useful immediately. No need to like go all out farming for it immediately. But the other is a support set for Hexer teams. And as Durin is one of my favorites. I definitely want to have good artifacts for my future Nicolis as well. Okay, everyone's just waiting on the suns. I actually have offset suns on my Durin. Pretty peak. This one I even crafted and it's not that great. New best Durin set? If nobody else in your team can play it, then you would play it on Durin. But ideally somebody else has it. It's kinda like Silken Moon in a team with Inefa or something. Like if nobody else can play Silken Moon for some reason, you put it on Inefa, but ideally Inefa wants Obeid. That kind of deal. New Hexray support is gonna be for Mona as well? Yeah, it could be. In like a Mwalani team for sure. I'm pretty sure she can fulfill all the requirements for it. Because what was the text on it again? Heaven's Gift is the set, right? If the equipment character has completed Twitch's homework, so they need to be Hexerai themselves. You cannot just put this on somebody else if you have multiple Hexerai in your team. After they use an elemental skill, they also gain Light's Guidance for 20 seconds. So all you need to do is press skill and 20-second buff. All party members gain a 20% elemental damage bonus corresponding to the equipping character's elemental type. And then if you have Witch's Secret Rite, so if you have two Hexerai characters in your team, you get 40% and it's both for the damage type of the wielder and the on-fielder. So if you play only Mona but no Sucrose in your Mwalani team, for example, this would give 20% Hydro damage bonus. But if you also play Sucrose, it will be 40. I guess it's still Hydro because the on-fielder is also Hydro. But if you would play this on Durin in a Varesa team, right? Then if Durin is your only Hexarei character, you would just get 20% pyro damage bonus for the team. Which wouldn't be that great in a Varesa team. But then if you had a second Hexarei character, if you had Fischl as well in the team, then it would be 40 pyro damage and 40 electro damage, because your on-fielder is electro and the wielder Durin is pyro. If your Mona is a support, then yeah, a DPS set would be pretty worthless for her. But if she's a main DPS, then you want the main DPS set. This is supportive Hexarei set. Gives 40% damage bonus to the team. I mean, 6 mana is still mostly better as a support than a DPS, but if you are on fielding her, she wants to play a DPS set.
Yep.
Okay, we need to do artifact farming, but first, before I start farming my artifacts, I actually need to go to Millhaven. And now, yes, now I can actually collect flowers, Windrest flowers. Before I wasn't able to grab them. Yeah, so 3 shiny spots were wasted. Do I take more? I guess not. Maybe you can keep them if you pick more. Okay, 4. Nah, more is... No, I don't need more. Let's just do 3. Do you get to keep them if you pick more of them? Oh, it's a regular ingredient. It's a cooking ingredient. Yeah, so I don't need to pick more now. 3 is enough. So now, when I farm artifacts, I need to subtract 3 spots from my route. This is 5. No, I want to grab everything from this island. I want to skip something in like Inazuma later or something. The gecko was a nightmare for a Rito team, but cleared it only after coping for 3 hours and then completely changing Ito's build to Mavuka's weapon and the sky set. But it is what it is. What was the team you played? Was it Rina Columbina? Ridan Durin, okay. So still level 90 double crown, Itolina, Columbina, Goro. Yeah, that's probably the best you can do. Maybe Inefa instead of Goro. maybe Columbina Inefa Sucrose will be slightly better in damage output. Ito was C2 but didn't do anything. He does help break the shield faster, no? At the very least. He's a claymore. And yeah, Splendor, low base is like a bit of a shame, but high crit is nice. And yeah, you only have 2k to 2090 attack now, but you will get more from the set bonus, right? You do get 48% more. 43% more, sorry. So that's like 400-ish. And then you can get Pyro Resonance and stuff. You will be over 2500 attack. You would still want to have even more. The more the merrier with C1 especially. Because it makes his quills bigger. But you do have the bare minimum, right? You do have the 2500. So that's good. Yeah, EM is not needed. You will mostly probably play him in like Overload or Pure Pyro teams. And then 58, you get 20 from the set. So that's 60. So that's 78. That's not amazing still. You would want to see some more crit rate. Your Feather and Suns having 0 is quite a bit of a shame. Crit damage is looking very high though, mostly because of the weapon. And then ER, yeah, like I said, it depends on the boss. In regular content, in like Abyss, Theater, Overworld, you can have like almost no ER and be fine. Because you just burst E, then get some particles, you are chilling. But in Stygian you start at 0, so you do need extra energy for the very first rotation. And how much exactly you need heavily depends on your team and the boss. But yeah, it's probably around like, probably 150 to 200 in that range. So this might be good. If you need more, you just play more. Even Frina wouldn't benefit from it. Yeah, it's one of the worst 5-star weapons in the game. But it is 88 crit damage. It's a 5-star weapon. So if that's your only playable 5-star, it's gonna be better than most 4-stars still. It's a very good domain to farm, if you have some lunar characters and Hexray characters. Here, I'll just finish this location and we'll take a look at the Lina. Fav for Chevrus, yeah, that'll be pretty big. Fav and Escoffice Sig are the only valid weapons on Chevrus. Everything else is scope. Like, yeah, this really doesn't do much. Are we there? No, looks like my stream is working. Oh, my browser stopped working though. Okay. Because I got a notification from OBS that I've been disconnected. Maybe my YouTube stream lagged or something. And then my browser hanged. And, okay, so. Lina, yeah, level 90, that's good for reaction damage. Lumi, level 9, yeah, this ability is everything. Ideally crown it if you have the resources. And Burst is only healing. First Great Magic is 4 more crit value than Slingshot, so if it was literally collecting dust, then it's fine. Not a huge upgrade though, it's less than 1 substat of a difference. Between a 3-star and this, there is a half a substat difference in terms of stats. It makes it easier to build though, because you don't have to worry about overcapping crit as much. And then yeah, defense, pretty nice. You do want to prioritize crit over defense, but defense is still good. Because defense doesn't improve your lunar crystallized reaction damage, only the base damage of hers. But yeah, it's still very nice. Especially because you don't have Sig, so you don't have the defense that you would have gotten from the Sig. And yeah, 94 crit to 200 crit damage. If you play Iluga in your team, you will have 99.6, and if you have C6 Iluga, you are overcapping by 5, because he gives the crit to the team, right? I think he buffs the whole team. No, Dev buffs her damage, but not the lunar crystallized reaction damage. I was saying that the lunar crystallized reaction damage gets only buffed by crit and EM, but her base damage is crit and defense. So the common factor between the two types of damage she can deal is crit, so crit is best. Then defense, then EM. But yeah, wait, let me double check. Iluga buffs the entire team, right? With this passive? Yes. So if you have pre-C6 Iluga, you have 99 crit rate. If you have C6 Iluga, you are overcapping by almost 5%. So you could cut a bit. If you don't play Iluga, then 94 is perfectly fine. And 100 crit damage, yep. ER not needed, because it only heals. You want to reshape the feather? Nah. Waste of resources to reshape this. I mean, I guess you low roll on almost everything. But nah, still not worth it, not worth it. For second time in your star career, you beat MOC floor 12, very nice. Okay, so we grab these pieces. As you farm the artifact, as you farm the domain or Stygian ley line for more of these artifacts, you will get more good flowers and feathers. Flowers and feathers always give you the good main stat, because there's only one. So there's way less variance with them It's best to leave the rerollers for Sun's Goblets and Huts. Because there's another RNG check where you need the right main stat as well. Before you can even start considering the substats. So when you finally get a good piece, you want to make sure it's usable. But Flowers, Feathers, yeah, you'll get a good piece eventually. Anyways. Angle, I was in her sweet time, so you should have used the Herta. I haven't even cleared this MOC yet. I cleared 9 and 10, but then ran out of time to do the rest. Because I was focusing mostly on the event yesterday. Because we still have over 5 weeks to clear MOC, but only a couple days to finish all the event stuff in this patch. Oh yeah, Herta absolutely mobs the floor with Nikador. And it is any decent AoE damage and the boss just kills himself. Whoops, come on, I pressed E. Two drops? What do you mean by 2 drops? Oh, boss mats. You shouldn't be farming bosses when the Stygian Leyline is up. You should have done them. You should have done them earlier this week and now spend all your resin on the Stygian Leyline. Because you are wasting resin essentially now. Oops. Oh. Bigal. Wasted 3/4 of an artifact. Honestly, I'm not even sure. I mean, if you need the boss, the drop itself, but normally bosses are pretty efficient to do, even if you don't need the mats. Just the artifacts and all the other mats you get from them are good. But if they are against the Stygian Leyline, not sure. Might be worse, because the Stygian Leyline is the best way to spend resin in the game. You really want to always spend all your resin there when it's up. And which boss does Lina need? I have no idea. It has to be one of the new ones, right? From the Torre? The artifacts from Instigan got nothing. You did get artifact EXP. So you can never get nothing. So Drake will ruin Ho-Ho in the shop so that they make the Stay Night Part 2 collab. What? What do you mean? Like, we are getting Ho-Ho and Robin in the shop, that is true. Not even a leak at this point, because it's official. But what does it have to do with Fate? I don't see the connection. I hope the Fate leaks are true, but they have said nothing about it. So it's very unlikely it's coming in 4.3. Because surely we would have gotten something. There's a chance they will do an announcement during the concert, like last time with Saber, I guess. But at least last time we knew that a Fate collab is coming, and we just didn't have officially announced characters. Right now there is nothing from them officially. For something that is supposedly coming in less than 7 weeks, less than 2 months. Seems like it might not be a real thing, unfortunately. But yeah, the concert, whenever that happens, would be like the final chance. For them to announce something Fate related. Okay, so I'll skip the 2 spots down there. Because I need to skip 3 spots, because I grabbed 3 flowers. And then skip this one as well. So that's 3 spots skipped, and I can now grab everything else. Did she juke my butt? Oh! My drops! Remaxing the Cosmo. Cosmo was absolutely my favorite area to explore in the game. The vibes were immaculate. 100%ing a region in Genshin is very easy. You only need like slightly more than half, maybe like 70% of the content from the region, and then you get 100% on the map. Because I have 100% everywhere, except for the newest area from this patch, and I'm still finding chests even in like Liyue, the like 1.0 Liyue to this day. So yeah, 100%ing is very easy. Just walk around a bit, press the compass, and you'll be done in no time. Haven't done 1.0 stuff. Do you only play the game to get Primogems? Use the compasses usually? I mean, you don't have to. If you are fine doing it without the compass, then I guess fine, but compass just makes it more convenient. My quest log is filled to the brim as well. We have a whole 1 quest. And I only have this quest in my quest log because I literally was unable to finish it yesterday. Or like, not yesterday, last time I streamed, like 2 days ago. I wanted to finish the quest, but I couldn't. Because the flowers weren't spawning. That I needed to grab for the boar. Okay, the best way to like have a checklist of all the hidden stuff is to just clear all the achievements. Because most hidden quests and objectives have an achievement related to them. But not all. Aguara, for example, the little buddy that made an appearance in the last event, he does not have any quest related to him or achievement. So if you didn't specifically look up Aguara itself, you would not know about his existence like I didn't. I only got Aguara when he popped up in the event. I'm like, what is that? And yeah, you need to go back to the rest area after the little one already leaves you. Find on the new Mondstadt World quests? Nope, not yet. I can't wait to do it. Heard there is some big lore there. I think Skirk is going to be more than 7.x. I mean, Skirk is still gonna exist, so yeah. But I'm not necessarily. I don't think she'll be. She will probably be an option, but like an inferior option for some of the new cryo characters. Like it's probably gonna be like. Like what? Like playing Overload Mavuika instead of Melt, kinda deal. But yeah, Skerk exists right now and will still exist in Sneznaya, in 7.x. So Escoffier will still be very good. Because Skerk is still a top tier DPS. And definitely will be going forward. The one quest in Sumer where you have to hunt down one bird? If that bird flies out, you have to wait for a server reset? I don't remember any such quest. What did you just write? I don't know either. Remember because you messed it up twice? Interesting. Skerk can brute force most content. Unless the boss is literally cryo immune, she will brute force pretty much anything in Abyss. She can brute force most Stygian bosses, and pretty much all Abyss bosses. Unless, like, there is some very restrictive mechanic. Or a cryo immunity. There are cryo immune bosses. Okay, all of this cleared, so... let's go back to Millhaven and finish the boar quest. Oh, wait, one more thing actually. Before we do the before we start doing the quest and stuff, one more resinless activity. Let's gather more Lina moths. Actually, let's just start where I'm at. You don't have Escoffier? Use Eula? No, don't. Don't ever use Eula for anything. Unless you are really into like self-harm or something. It's because she's not French. She's kinda like French in spirit. With the like whole aristocracy thingy. Can't wait to pull Tsaritsa. Yeah, we are getting there. Estragon merchant. Okay, everything collected here. Good pinecone collection spots. And yeah, she's just chilling here. I can't even talk to her or anything. Kinda weird. I don't want Philanemo mushrooms. Are they up there? No, there are Philanemo mushrooms there as well. Where is the leftover moth? Oh yeah, here we go. Finally. Dlaczego Delina? Yep, Katrina, C1, yeah, like I said, kinda useless, but you got it pretty much for free, so that's fine. Because it looks like it's like yet another one of the Quill constellations that are pretty common recently. Escoffier gets one, I think, and then Durin gets one. And Lina gets one as well, but in the case of Linnea, the way the quills work, so like they only work when a party member deals lunar crystallized reaction damage, but the damage increase is applied after the reaction bonuses. So when you have, you know, all of your EM multipliers and the lunar reaction damage bonuses from all the passives and weapons and sets, this is not getting multiplied by that, and the number is not high enough to make it worth it despite that. Because Jibai, she also has a similar effect, where she gets like a damage increase to her hit, which is applied post the lunar bonus. That's the 550 here. But it's 550, so that's good, right? That's a good con, because 550% is a big number. So it's good despite not being affected by EM multipliers. 75% is not a big number. It is 6 stacks, but still, it's like just not, ain't it? You cannot change resistances on the boss, unless you mean like some specific boss mechanic. If you break the gecko's shield, for example, he loses res. You hate Philaneo mushrooms? I have good memories of collecting Philaneo mushrooms. I think it's gonna be a support? Huh, not sure. Because Mavika was a DPS, but then Columbina was a support. So are they gonna go back to a DPS or just stay with the more supportive? Probably more of a support, sub DPS kind of deal, I would assume. With Mavuika simply being a DPS unlike most other Archons because it's the Nation of War. And yeah, Crown on the E, that's good. And levels on the bird, just a bit more healing, that's fine. Not really needed. Aqua Simulacra, yeah, that's more crit value than Slingshot, so it's a fine weapon. Defense, not many defense subs, a bit of a shame. But if it's mostly crit, like it is here, that's good. Crit is better than defense. But defense would still be nice to see somewhere, instead of the flat HP or ER. 0 EM subs as well. Like, you have good crit, 24 crit subs, but then you have pretty much nothing else. No EM, no defense percent. Definitely could get some extra stats there, or just more into crit. And yeah, 84 crit rate, if you have C6 Iluga you get 10, so that's 94. And 245 crit damage. ER, most of the time not needed. Unless there is some nasty attack from the boss you need to heal off early. So yeah, the way the Hera works is it gets a shield, which breaks after a certain number of hits. It is hit based. But then, after you dealt enough of the hits, I don't remember how many it is, maybe like 20 or 40 or something. After you have dealt all those hits, the element that dealt the most damage will be the element that the horse absorbs into itself, and it becomes immune to it. So if you, for example, want to play Mavuika versus him, you need to make sure your Citlali deals the most damage during the shield phase. And not just the most hits. The way I was doing this, I used Burning. I used a Burning Mavuika team. I had Nahida, Citlali, Bennett, and Mavuika. And then the Burning was a lot of hits, so I would break the shield faster. And also, it made sure my Citlali could get melts to actually deal the most damage. And out-damage the, like, Mavuika E damage that was going on in the background. Although I needed to make sure my Bennett wasn't dealing too much damage. I had an issue where my Bennett was doing more damage than Citlali because he had a 5-star weapon. And Citlali's damage is pretty pitiful. I needed to nerf my Bennett's artifacts. I needed to lose crit on him to not deal too much damage. And there should be a flying thingy somewhere here. Oh, there is one. And you can go so high up with these. Oh! Okay, here we go. Should we get Lina before 75? No, pretty unlikely that you get her before 75 actually. Was I even supposed to go up here? There's nothing here. What are these guys? The closest specialty is here. How does this work? Oh, that's a chest.
はあこんなのも欲しいの
風が立つぞ
If you don't get any, I don't know who to pull. Don't you just pull everything anyways? What's Movika C1? It's fine. C2 is the real deal though. Gotta collect the dandelions so they don't pollute my map. Okay. Yeah, I mean I have Nefer but I never play her. I never play my Nefer. Oops. Ouch. Oh, he's doing the elemental thingy. Okay, here we go. Oh, we skipped Columbina, that's unfortunate. Down. Alright, here we go. Skip Tinefa, that's also unfortunate. Flames without the girlies. Leaves a lot to be desired. Oh! I can just TP straight there. Actually, wait, let's get the carrots. Yo, those are some lovely carrots. You love playing so stainless?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, there is a teleport waypoint that you don't see because the moth icon hides it underneath. Here we go. Much faster than trying to just walk here. Flints must be tickling. Yeah. He's gonna be like a fourth of his damage probably. Okay, now we can actually continue the quests. I mean, it's not 50k DPS. If it's doing 50k, that's there must be some other issue, and not just the team. But yeah, he could be easily doing double the damage with the proper team. Also, a good thing about Inefa and Columbina is that you cannot possibly misplay them. As long as you just click E on both, they are at full capacity, pretty much. So if you've got a chronic case of skill issue, Columbina Inefa would do a lot of work for you, compared to most on-fielders. No, free-to-play teams do not do 200k. The buy premium can do 200k, but that's the best team in the game, and it's not free-to-play because it's 3 5-stars that got released in the last 3 patches. So yeah, no team that can be reasonably called free-to-play does 200k. And definitely not solo fleens. Wait, Chiori.
インスピレーションを探しに
Let's go hunt some boars. No chests nearby. My C1 R1 in EFA, Flint team with Columbina, was doing 180k. Look at all these petals. No! Oh, come on, boy. Oh, you mean like in a hit? Oh yeah, that's like the most pointless measure possible. It does not matter how much damage you do in one hit. You could lure the boar with the flowers. If you measure character performance by their biggest hit, then Eula is like a good DPS. So no, it's scuffed. Screenshot damage was never a thing that was worth anything. Even back in 1.0 and definitely not nowadays. Wait for the first board to appear until the 8 AM next day. Oh, it's shiny, but I can't interact with it. It really came out! It must really love wildest flowers. Oh, I don't have flowers to place though. Oh no, I can place flowers anyway.
みんなは俺が守れ。
足元に気をつけて風
Wait, he doesn't really take regular damage. Oh! I need to lure him with more flowers.
しっかりついてこいよ。
Oh, here we go.
危ない。運命の変わり目。全
We
力
should
攻
be able
撃
to
だ。
finish him off now.
一緒に遊ぼうよ逃げようなんて思わないで
レッカ
Luxurious chest.
酒が入ってた
Royal seal obtained. Oh, there is one here as well. Nice. I even forgot about this. Collect 2 seals to unlock the noblest secret treasury. Only 2. Tell Leopoldine the forest boar is gone. Yeah, we dealt with him in a very peaceful manner. We're just murdering him. Bro hates the flowers. Oop. That was weird. Oh, she actually has a watering can. I never noticed. There is no water coming out of it, but that's still nice. More effort was put into her animation than into Star Rail main quest animations for the playable characters. How did it go? We chased it off! Surely. Thank you so much. Here, this is for your trouble. Work deserves payment after all. Now you can finally get the flower field back in order. Let's just hope no more inhuman visitors show up again.
好きなものがあれば持ってっていいぞ。
Oh wait. At least that should put an end to the forest barging and wrecking everything. Then I can focus on growing my flowers again. And they are indeed fixed immediately. Because these patches were destroyed just now. I guess the fence is still a bit damaged. Nobody fixed the fence. But the flowers are here. Okay, so now that we finished, because I couldn't explore more. Because I couldn't finish this quest. But now that we actually could do the quest, we can continue onwards.
しっかりついてこいよ。
What is up here? Treasure hoarders? Don't mind me. Wait, they actually are not minding me. Brothers, let me go. Yeah, if he's chill, I'm chill as well. Ooh, chest. It didn't see the chest from like further away.
任せて。
えっか。と。
I mean, how the world goes today? I don't know. Maybe we'll start it. I'm definitely not gonna finish it. But I may start it.
戦利品か。
Varka unfortunately has the
冒
curse
険の。えっか。
that he cannot plunge during his skill. But I think Lochen doesn't get the curse. I think Lochen can still plunge. So at least that's nice. It's just so scuffed whenever a character cannot plunge. Like, what is the reason for Varka being unable to plunge? Bro. Maybe I could get Child in 1.1. Because the game was still very young, they would need to do custom animations for him. But bro, Varka already has custom plunge animations. Why can't he do this in the skill phase? It will be the same thing. Shironen can plunge. Yeah, Shironen can, but Varka cannot. And Flins cannot? When his normal attacks don't even matter at all. The only thing it does is makes him annoying versus some bosses that require you to jump, because he cannot. Oh, the squirrel is... Squirrel got away. Oh, it found me a chest all the way over here. But there should be something right here, actually. Also, they might be digging up something cool. Anything here? Or just the iron? Sometimes there would be like a dig prompt over here, but I guess not now. Not here. And these guys are trying to figure out the Anemo puzzles. Hello bros, I'm just here to help.
足元に気をつけて。風だ。
気をつけて。
Oh, and I'm supposed to collect these Anemograna to create a wind burst and then... Or like create an updraft and then fly inside, but I can just do this as well. Oh, it even... Oh, that's even simpler. It got activated from the AoE. Wait, just a common chest? Oh, there is a big updraft here though. It's gonna lead me somewhere. Yeah, like, there is more. Wait, 25 acceleration rings? What do you mean? Whoa! Okay. I'm going to use Ventis Holdy, which was a premium exploration ability back in 1.0. But The Anemo application from it already activated the statue. Didn't even need the flight. So pretty. I love it. Switch to Durin. I can't switch when I'm already flying. But yeah, we could have gotten Durin to finally fly a bit. Aren't the people here like surprised about the person flying through the air? It happens like once a week or something. I kinda want to go back to where I was at the start. Nah, Dvalin does not show himself to people on every day. Definitely not. Okay, I'm not quite where I was. I think I was up there.
お酒が何本も買えるね。
Yeah? Wait, where is the thingy I could... There was a thingy I could grab over there. Where is it gone?
走るより飛ぶ方が早いよ。
Oh, here it is. I need to go further away? Oh, and here are the creatures that aggroed me. But yeah, I was like... Up here somewhere? Yeah, this is where we started. Is it? Here? It was somewhere next to these terror hoarders. Oh no, you can chill. Ouch. Can I throw him off the cliff? See ya. He survived the fall. Oh! He's back! Fall damage for enemies should be... Like, when an enemy actually falls from a cliff like this, they should die at the end. But fall damage from enemies is only based off of their velocity, not the distance they fall. There are crystals here, so I do need to fall back, or like fall down for them. Here we go. There is the other spot right next to us, right next to us as well, so we can try to get that. I feel like they should also be available if this one was. Physics Chiori killed Babushka and used debuff for V-Shop. Skirk wasn't working? Skirk wasn't working for the Babushka? She's counted by Skirk. What? What was your team? Did you have like non-hydro characters? Should even be fine if you... Should be fine even without all the passive sub though. Oh, but this was Anemo... Yeah, this was Anemo... Anemo Geo Cry... No, it wasn't. No, it was Hydro Cryo Anemo. She was struggling? Must have been some gameplay issue. You did have freeze, right? You did have Hydro? As long as you can freeze her, you should have been more than fine. Unless you are going with solo cryo. There has to be something here. Like these waterfalls and everything. Or have I already been here and grabbed every chest? No, that's more than good enough. Here we go. The compass wasn't showing me the chest until I came right next to it. Meat, more meat. Wasn't there more boars? Yeah, here's another. All the meat.
物語は始まったばかりだよ。
Ouch. Oh, he actually got. You thinking Razor's family for meat? No! Boars are evil, you can kill them. Wolves are good though. No need for murder.
酒が入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。
And for max efficiency, probably the like sassy meat from Sumeru is best. What doesn't kill you make you stronger and all of that. What happened to me? There have to be more chests here, no? But the compass isn't showing anything. But didn't show me the chest with the hilly chairs until I was like right next to it as well. The good old scuffed compass that will not show me chests that are right next to my nose. I don't even mind the like global thingy. It does have downsides, but at least show me the chests around me. Need some healing actually. Oh, I died immediately before the healing tick came in. Oh my god, man.
運命の変わり目。
Isn't it kinda rare? Isn't it everywhere in the desert?
いや。
Wait, where did this meat come from? What did I kill here? I'm not even sure. Okay, let's save Barca again. Damage per... What do you mean by damage per burst? With Skerk you don't usually even press the burst. Or like, with Skerk if you use the burst at all, it's like all of her damage. But for Mavuika it's just the opening of her rotation. Mavuika always uses burst, Skerk usually doesn't. Skerk can use the burst instead of her usual rotation. While Mavuika just always does everything. So when it comes to how much damage the ability does by itself, yeah, Skerk burst should deal more. Because that's all she gets if she bursts usually. But once again, it does not matter how much damage you deal in a single instance or a single ability. And by the way, we just found another Mora box. And gotta be careful, stay on the lookout. Crystals! And the Geoslimes? Now the neat thing about Skerk is that sometimes you can actually get both the big burst and her skill phase. If you can charge up her burst beforehand. But like you can do this if the boss, for example, has some resistance phase where you can deal damage anyways. You can just hold your E and save the serpent subtlety for later. Waiting for Estragon. Oh. And Estragon is like looking for this guy. Okay, it keeps showing me the same chest. Not sure why I even bother clicking the Z. Okay, let's go. Let's enter Dorman Port. I didn't expect to see such a perfect jumping platform here. As a Metzli warrior, you should hone your martial arts skills constantly just like Tupac Kochagnina and Uenuku did. If you're recovering from injuries. Just stay calm and let's talk this through. Geronimo! Oh, wait, what? Time to feed the ducks? Is this Timmy? Dornmanian Timmy? What happens if I kill the ducks? Oh, it didn't die. The ducks are immortal! What? Can I like grab them? Cannot be captured! What are these ducks? These ducks are something else, man. She is secured. Very nice. I'm skipping myself, because she's only good if you have seed, really. Hello, Ronan? They know what we did to Timmy's birds. So why didn't they let us do this here as well, man? Okay, let's go into the city, we can explore around it later. Hello, bros. Where should I start? What are you doing? Ugh! There's an ordinary passerby. I thought you were a knight on patrol. Yo, he's actually stealing these radishes. He's actually like a thief. When did you get here? Bro. Theft is bad. Oh, Mora box alert. High value target. The compass doesn't show them. Do I get a reward for doing this? No? Oh, there's... Oops. So that is how it is. And like, this is good, right? They threw in some of these like creature targets thingies, and then you destroy them, and you get a chest for this. So when they put ducks there, they knew we would kill them. So why did they not give us like a reward for doing so? Instead they are immortal? Come on, bro. Also, more Mora boxes. This one was very well hidden. 15k Mora. Very easy to miss. Lately I have been slowly gaining Mora. Now I'm gonna lose a bunch when I get Linnea and level her up, but I have been already under 20 million, so being back to almost 22, not bad. I switched almost all my expeditions to Mora. I feel like that's the main deciding factor here. Oh boy. The music is so lovely. Oops.
やっほ
Oh, the windmill almost hit me. And using Venti here especially feels good. A 1.0 throwback. Oh, a smiley face! Oh, that's so cute. Man, I love this area.
冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。ほっ
Dip hard? I wonder if Kaya is still buried in work. You know Kaya? It's probably more accurate to say that I've gotten quite a bit of help from Captain Kaya. The light cavalry squad is no lightweight at all. It's also no cavalry. Vital mobile unit. Hmm. And before Captain Kaya, there was Captain Diluc. Those two are exactly what the cavalry captain should be. That's really high praise. Rose of Pharaoh, the captain before Diluc. His stubbornness was a real pain in the neck. That's not ideal. There's a chest somewhere right here. Oh! It's underneath my nose.
てへ風神のご加護ってやつ
Oops. Kinda weird that there are no like oculi to collect in this area, no? Usually even the like small areas like Chenyu Vale would have their own version of oculi. This is a nice vantage point though, even though there is no Oculus up there. You can see a chest over here and over here. Let's say I want Yara slot 6, I actually absolutely have no idea what she wants. Not gonna lie. Haven't even bothered to watch a 5-minute Sisya guide. Lochen! Hello, Honorary Knight. What exactly are you doing? Exactly what it looks like, shooting practice. I'm the vice captain of the ranged company after all. Personally, I much prefer the thrill of getting up close and personal for a good fight, but it wouldn't do to neglect our bread and butter here at the ranged company. In that case, what's with the apple? No, it's not me doing the practice, it's those two. Hey, is that aim steady yet? My hands won't stop shaking. And my eyes, I can't keep them steady. What? You are the target? What did I miss? A little pressure is the best motivation, right? Besides, the ammo won't hurt me. If that's the case, why are they shaking? Because if they miss, they'll have to undergo my special training afterward. Poor guys. Have a cup of tea first, there is no need to rush this. Just take your time to hone your skills and think over the solutions, and one day it will all come together and you will find the inspiration you need. Work on my skills? Well, since you clearly look like you belong on a battlefield, I would say refining your marksmanship skills is exactly the kind of practice you need. The best marksman grew up on lead and gunpowder. Skip just one day of practice, your aim starts to slip. What do you say to a quick round? So, how are you feeling today? See how you're feeling today? Sure. Give me a second then, I will get the training rounds and targets prepped. Oh boy. I actually have a gun. Who gave Venti a gun? There's a weasel? The weasel placed the bomb barrel.
お酒が何本も買えるね。
Can I get more if I shoot again? Wait. Oh yeah, there is a new chest. You found it after just a few practice shots. That's some talent you've got there. Let's go. Oh, they were saying you're almost out of time, but I still got 30 seconds. I was fine even without the weasel. Challenge completed.
今月の給料が入ったら
5本。ここで1曲。宝箱の歌。
And another one. Look at you, looks like someone's developed a taste for shooting. The real prices probably aren't cutting it for you anymore. How about I bring in a real pro and you two can pitch your skills against each other? Sure.
焦っても仕方ない。
Where's Ursula? No, she's not much of a pro. She still hasn't hit anything. Oh, she got one. Oh shoot, she even got a dummy. Oops, I missed. That's not good. Another whistle.
5本。ここで1曲。宝
Is
箱
there
の
one
歌。
more against Gunther? Looks like it's it. Looks like we're done. As soon as I get this month's pay, I'm going to have a meal with Ematol. Then I'm going buying that limited edition portable commander's console. I really hope the price hasn't gone up again. Ematol? She's a good friend of mine from the investigative team. She was covered in bandages from head to toe. Sounds like quite a disaster. Didn't hurt that much though. How many skills more? I'll go to Ursula. Oh, it's like the same thing again.
焦っても仕方ない。まずはお茶でも飲もう。
合理的な改善が必要だ。
I just leave.
焦っても仕方ない。
See ya, Ursula.
今月の給料が入ったら
Can I shoot them like just like that? No. They don't do anything. Okay. We should probably maybe go start the quest. At the very least today. Ematol is here as well! Yeah, I love Ematol. Adult clean, pretty much. New exploits are more stable now. How have you been? The Honorary Knight's worried about me. It's an honor. Fiandas and I are well fed and well rested every day. The only thing I miss is watching the Spark Knight's spectacular fish blasting sessions, just a little. Oh, that's the guy where I Question marks? Please, just be gone. Ugh. Hey, what do you think you're doing here, singing around like that? Oh no, the white ghost, you... It's here, it's going to eat me, help! The strange man yells, there really are ghosts, there really are ghosts, and runs off in panic. He staggers as he flees and nearly falls over, clearly terrified. What an odd fellow he is. Wanna talk about Paimon eating people right off the bat? That was so rude, Paimon would never eat people. I thought this is this guy cowering in fear, but it's somebody else. Fishy. Woof? Puppy seems really hungry. We got some spare meat? Maybe let's feed it a little? Sure. Woof woof. Oh? Wait, is it just walking around me? Let's check and see if we can find the owner. Oh, where did it go? Fishy! Okay, so I probably wandered too far away. If it disappeared on me. Oh, we started the quest. Shoot, I'm not gonna be able to find Fish's owner again. Number from 1 to 4? 3. Samuel just won't listen. I already told you, now is not the time to go up the mountain. Is there, old man? Just calm down and talk this out. We were getting along just fine earlier at the night brew. But the moment I mentioned I was heading for Windrest Peak, he grabbed me and dragged me all the way here. Oh, Haftman, what's going on here? As you can see, old man is trying... Old man. He's trying his best to keep people away from Windrest Peak. Anyway, let me introduce you. This is Sleep Hard and Adventurer. The hat is nice. What I saw, what I felt, it was terrifying. Surely you don't wish to hear it. Doesn't look like I'm going anywhere today, so let's hear it. Consider it an extension of our drinking and bragging session from earlier. So what sort of great peril are we facing here? The sanatorium's haunted. Seriously, I saw them ghosts with my own eyes. Ghosts? It happened last night. We are playing as man. Playable man before playable Alice. Slow down, Hauptmann, slow down. What's that, the sunset, yeah? A fox must have brought it in from Windrest Peak. Hope it's not nesting inside. I was quite scared, everything is breaking down here. This place is taking too long to demolish, and no one's removing or maintaining the stuff inside either. They're just letting it rot. We're just getting one grumbling codger to look after the junk for a few months would work out cheaper than having a few young men to move the stuff out in one day. Huh? A weasel thief? Looks like I won't need reading glasses anytime soon, but those weasel burrows looks like they're worse than fox lairs. Never mind, let's think more doing. Yes, let's let the poor old man deal with this. The wizard got stuck. I wasn't meant to go here, I think. Oh, the dog teleported. Lights broken. Come on, Hauptmann. Why the barking at cemetery? At the cemetery. You holler the scent of death, but lack the courage to rush heading into the tranquility of eternity, eh? That was a cracker of a line, huh? Should put it in my story tomorrow. Yes, I will do that. Now, what is Bro yapping about? It's like first-person view, and like kinda this room especially kinda makes me feel like I'm playing Skyrim. Like just random beds and some boxes and pots. This room looks very much like a Skyrim room, no? And the desaturated colors and the first person view. There's not enough jumping. What's that noise? Did that bed just move? Just the lizard. I wigged out over nothing. Where are you going, Houtman? Dot dot dot. Gasp! Or rather... I mean, the camera sensitivity is supposed to be low. Because, like... This is like an interactive cutscene. Not an exploration area. And that's how it happened. I swear on my paycheck and the responsibilities that come with it. Wouldn't you be moaning how little you make as the doorman? I'm not just any doorman. I oversee demolition work and cultural heritage preservation. Though yeah, the pay is bad. Well, then I swear on my reputation at the tavern. Profile picture great. A most serious oath for us monstanders. I should really investigate this myself, but I still have to meet up with the Knights Expedition, who are returning to Dorman Port. Sorry about that, Jan, but could you check out the sanitarium for me? Kinda sorta scary stories like this usually mean something bigger at play. Then what about super scary stories? The truth behind those is usually basic scientific facts about how superstition can be harmful. It's fine, I know my way around a fight either way. True. We've run into ghosts before too. Most of them were actually pretty easy to talk to. So there really are ghosts in this world? No, it's just all strange elemental powers and scientific phenomena at work. In that case, I won't go today. I'll just stay in Dorman Port and have some drinks. Prologue. Testy. Wait, I'm like in a way different spot now. Actually, no, this is where I was actually. I was supposed to find the doggo's owner. Anybody here who looks like the lost doggo? Also, where did the dog go? These guys don't look like they lost a dog. It has to be somewhere nearby. Mora! Premium find? The chest finder wouldn't let me know about those. Maybe I'm supposed to lead the dog down there. Oh, what is happening here? Where is the dog though? I lost the dog. Yeah, I don't know, man. Somebody ate the dog. Screw it. There must be an achievement for it. I'll get it one day, surely. Oh, music disc. So what is happening here? Can I do something with this? Maybe some quest will lead me here. But music got sassy. Okay, I guess I'll just tip you over here. There is definitely a lot to explore here, but yeah, let's actually start the quest. I am curious what happens. I want to know the lore. Well, then said it happened at night. Let's wait until nightfall. Let's get more water while we wait.
嬉しいことがあるときは1000杯の酒でも足りないが、嬉しいことがないときにも酒は欠かせない。
物語は始まったばかりだよ。危ない。
えっかんよっと
Nada Kundala. I need to actually go before like time passes, or we need to wait the entire next day. They would pick up a fourth language, very nice. I should study more kanji as well. It's as we thought. There's nothing in the graveyard. Old man must have made a mistake. Still, look at the portrait on this grave. This girl was so young. There's a sad story behind this one for sure. Are you friends of my sister too? Eee! You look exactly the same. Sister? Ah, so you've gotta be the younger sister of the person buried here, right? Well, are you also her friends? I don't think we count. You scared the old man at the gate last night, so the knight sent us to investigate. I see. Well, I'm just here to look for her. I didn't expect that rumor to be true. A rumor? That's those who go to the sanatorium will stay there, or something similar. In her letters, my sister said the sanatorium was about to close, and that she was going somewhere far away. Maybe she went traveling around the world or something? No, wait, her gravestone is right here. Sorry. It's alright. Before I came, I thought the same way you did. It took me some time to prepare myself before I could come here for answers. I might have arrived a bit too late last night and ended up frightening the old man. The new NPCs are so pretty. Please help me pass along my apology. I'm sorry for causing all this trouble. It's okay, Paimon totally gets you. Just gotta explain it to everyone and she will be fine. It was a little late last night. I'd planned to ask the old man about the situation, but he fled without even looking back. For now, I want to look for traces of how she lived her life. Perhaps that would lead us to some clues on why she would... You know what? Let us help you. It's getting late and the sooner we finish, the sooner we can head down the mountain. Right, Jan? By the way, what's your name? Ah. What is it? It's an embarrassing name or something? In that case, Paimon can give you a nickname? How's that sound? No, it's just... I had planned to... Well, I came to say goodbye. Zeitlind. My name is Zeitlind. Well then, let's have Zeitlind look around longer, shall we, Jan? What was that sassy smile? See ya, Molonek. There's a chest somewhere here. But where? Oh, here we go.
好きなものがあれば持ってっていいぞ。
Cursed mountain where none who enter ever return. What exactly are we looking for? Maybe a note, a scrap of paper, or perhaps just traces of a life that once existed here. With the demolition already this far along, there may not be much left to find, still I have to try. Why would I want to demolish this place? I guess it's like collapsing by itself anyways, might as well finish the job. So much dust on the bed, must have been meant for the sanatorium patients back in the day. No? Traces nearby. First sheet written in bold, sweeping strokes. To Kohe. One of my family members came to apologize. In theory, I really should have held my ground, but guess what? He showed up with my newborn grandson. So I'm leaving the sanatorium. The burial plot and headstone I bought, they're yours now. No, you can't refuse. I've already settled everything with the lector here. Every inch of that plot is yours. Good thing the headstone hasn't been engraved yet. It's a deluxe model, you know? It's a deluxe model, mind you. Wait, it really is a premium gravestone. You should find a photo of yourself looking particularly dashing and put that on there. 100 years from now, let's find each other again in the wandering winds of Mondstadt. Actually, never mind all that. I'm getting out of here, and you are bound to recover soon enough. I'll see you at the tavern down the mountain then. Bauer, 6 feet tall and 68 years young. Second sheet written in a different hand. To my fellow patients at the sanatorium. Let's all congratulate old Bauer on finally making peace with his family. The old man went to great lengths to prove that he was done with them. He even dropped a fortune on a burial plot right here in the sanatorium. Now maybe there was a genuine shred of resolve behind that decision. Personally though, I'm chalking it up to a moment of madness, a cocktail of heat of the moment brain fog, dementia, and a sprinkle of old age paranoia. And I don't mean to make light of dementia. It's a heavy burden that many of our fellow residents carry, a serious condition that deserves our attention and care, to take good care of the elders in your families. Now that he's made peace with his kin, he's gone and signed the grave over to me. But I don't want it. It's morbid as hell. I doubt any of you want it either. A grave is a pretty cursed gift to be lugging around. Since my lungs should be fully treated soon and I will be heading down the mountain any day now, I'm officially releasing my claim on that plot and headstone. First come, first served. No, that came out wrong. If anyone happens to need it, no, that's even worse. You get the point. To my companions in recovery, come find me for a drink when you are well again. Kohe, who's changing careers and never stepping foot in the mines again once he's out of here. Third sheet written in yet another hand. To my fellow patients at the sanatorium. Tombstone carving has been my family's trade for generations. Whether it's Liyue style, Mondstadt style, or Inazuman Sotoba, I can carve and inscribe them all. We are officially recognized by both the Wangxing Funeral Parlor in Liyue and the Church of Favonius. I'm available for inscriptions, though only until I'm cured and out of here. Free of charge. Toten Grabov, who does not know the Grave Digger's song. Ask me one more time and I will carve a curse on your tablet. Talk to Saslind. Saslind, were you waiting for us here? No, I think something feels off. Was it always so far away? Huh? This place looks kinda different from before. What happened here? Whoa! I am Nihilita, Watcher of Nothingness, the Open-Eyed. Noble traveler from distant realms, returning from the Sea of Stars. Greetings. I bid you welcome. It knows you? But I don't know it. As it should be. We dwell within the watchtowers of the world. We were never meant to meet, even across countless ages. Yet I have now fallen to the mortal realm for one purpose alone. I beg that you ascend to the high heavens and free the Ions of the past from their inverted fates. Please touch the Anumarkon statue over there. It is a gateway that leads on to the heavens. Wait, can't you see that there is an ordinary person here? Are you sure Caitlyn is supposed to hear these things? At least let us take her back first. Inconceivable. You really came. Ah! Please remain calm. I merely place her under my protection, so that she shall not suffer any apathic afflictions after ascending. So, you mean you are bringing Caitlyn with us? She has her own journey to embark upon. When you reach the temple above the sky, she will be restored. Hey, hold on, we never agreed to go to some strange place like that. Let Caitlyn out first. There's not some strange place. It is the seat of governance above the skies. Its name is Segment Domain Tau. Or perhaps, let us use its lost name. The Temple of Space. The Temple of Space? And what did the just did earlier? That is correct. It belongs to the god who once appeared before you, my creator. Within the temple you shall find your answers. Please take this with you. It will aid you in my stead. What is this thing? Kinda cute. Could you explain what it actually is? A watcher does not explain. A watcher observes, in silence. Once safety may be guaranteed, it will restore Zeitlind. Don't just assume that we are going. You are just looking to dump responsibility for this onto someone, aren't you? Noble Outlander, are you willing to go? There it is again, talking to yourself and dodging the question. You haven't been making any sense for a while now, you know? And do you know what it's trying to say? The Temple of Space. I will go. Eh? Okay, sure, if that's what you want, then Paimon will go with you. Where did it go? If my rare discourtesy has stirred anger within you, come at me with blade in hand. I'll await you in the mortal world. Yeah, there's nothing else worth checking out. Oh, we're in like a special zone now. I wonder if the gift from Nihilita. It seems to possess a certain degree of ability to perform special manipulation within the Temple of Space. Wowie! Whoa, look at how it's going! It's amazing how a massive structure like this is just floating unseen above monsters like that. We have finally arrived at the loading screen. Tidelind, are you alright? I'm fine. My sense of time's a bit off though. Like a very long while has passed, and yet also just an instant. That sounds like a familiar feeling. You felt this way before? You must have been through plenty of misfortune too. How long has it been for you then? About 500 years? What? Has so much time passed already? Oh no, he's talking about the time weirdness stuff that happened to him. That said, I'm not sure if 500 years is that accurate at this point either. Ooh. So we weren't caught. No, but wait, we did get caught around the chasm, no? Wait, what does this line mean? Rather, we were caught around the cataclysm, right? Like, even if we arrived earlier, we were trying to leave the world and got stopped after the cataclysm, or like during it. Sus line. As for this time, it's only been about 10 minutes or so. So that's how long it's been. Say, You never asked us for our names. Ah yes, when I tried to call for help just now, I realized I didn't even know what to call you. Sorry, at first I was planning to... Well, never mind. I already know that you are Jan. What about your pet? Hey, Paimon's not a pet. Paimon's Jan's best guide and companion. Yes, Paimon's not a pet. She's emergency food. And if you are gonna make another corny joke, you can stop it. Oh, I'm sorry, Paimon. Well then, hello Paimon, hello Jan. We'll make sure you get back down safely, but for now, we don't have any leads as to how. Let's keep moving forward. We need to find someone and ask them what's going on. Oh, if you walk here. Oh, just respawn back. What, like less HP or something? Doesn't look like we can go any further. I wasn't expecting this huge space behind the door. I love such space shenanigans. Teleport waypoint unlocked. Use Dex's ability to move the statue to the correct position. We don't know it's called Dex yet. That's a spoiler. In the areas within the Temple of Space, after selecting an object within the temple, you can hold and drag your skill to drag that object along a space-like vector. After dragging for a certain distance, maintain that distance for a while until the space-like vector is fully charged. Release the skill button at this moment to trigger special folding and change the state of various objects. This sounds incredibly complicated, but it's gonna be like super simple probably, in practice. You can control various objects in areas within the Temple of Space. Some of these objects cannot be affected during co-op mode. Seize certain objects within the Temple of Space to produce a variety of incredible effects at corresponding moments. Dex can control the keepers who transport various relics within the Temple of Space. Drag the space-like vectors to the appropriate positions to move the keepers in the corresponding direction. Organization-type keepers can only move along fixed trajectories. When there are obstacles on the path, you must clear them before the keeper can continue to move forward. Wow, you're amazing! That strange person didn't even mention your name. But don't worry, Paimon's gonna give you a great nickname. Let's go with Dex, shall we? What are these? These are from Natlan or something? They look Natlanian. Mora boxes. And these? That's like ancient Leo? Some legendary beasts or something? Those are bullheads. That looks like a... cat-like something, but kinda has horns? This is a dragon without a doubt. And this is like a bird? Two birds? And more artifacts. They look like the ones, like the Zibai carriage. And there's even, there's even Liyue scenery behind them.
Sakeが入ってたら一杯分けてくれ。
Memory factor. The vulnerable building block of civilization. Any creation of civilization that fades from the collective memory of humanity will eventually disintegrate into memory factors. Offer them to the memory core within the Temple of Space and you may receive a blessing from the memories drifting within the interstices. Interstices? Whatever. That's like Memoria. Crystallized Memoria? So things that are forgotten about in Teyvat turn back into like a generic material. It was like way too interesting. Fontemer crab. And like a sheep. And the seal. Okay, these look plenty normal. Fontemer aberrant blubber beast. Round and charming at first glance, but consider this. The lazy and degenerate lower creature, as the Remurians once called it, has wandered through the seas far longer than the eternity of Remuria's own civilization endured. By that measure, the blubber beast may be closer to eternity than any empire that has ever risen, and certainly closer to the perfect sphere. The degenerate lower beast, that's how I'm gonna call them now. When the Apostle of the Golden City still walked among us, I once saw creatures like this in the southern territories. The Great Mother who granted us life, I would not dare speak her sacred name. What might she think, knowing one of her creations has been confined here? Though perhaps the thought of it is futile, in the end, what place in this world is not a cage? Oops. What place in this world is not a cage? And what are these mechanisms here? And who wrote these inscriptions? They certainly have a bit of a sense of humor. Oh, those are Remurian. Of course, with these statues. It's kinda obvious. Move it over here, Commandex. What are these? Leviathan bones? Oh, my camera was under the floor for a sec there. Zhongli brethren. Those? Wait, where does this grow? Fantastic elemental cubes? Sometimes the keepers of the Temple of Space will compress exhibits into elemental cubes, which are easy to store and transport. There are 6 types of elemental cubes in total. They are Hydro, Pyro, Dendro, Geo, Precious Cubes, and Space Cubes. Wait, why are those the 6 types? Why for... Is there something special about those 4 elements specifically? Place the required number of corresponding cubes in the display case to restore the exhibits. This from Inazuma, maybe Enkanomiya. Maybe they are Enkanomiya. No, but this is from Not Cry for sure. Oh, they are all from Not Cry. This middle picture is empty. Yeah, all of the plants are from Not Cry. And these are Sumerian? Yeah, these are from Sumeru for sure. There's some underwater stuff. Oh, pick from Remuria. Fairly random
戦利
chest.
品か。冒険の褒美だと思って取っとけ。
There's someone up ahead. Domain control module collected. The what? Segment domain control module 0 particle. Collect all 3 domain control modules to unlock the secret hall of the realms. I'm not really concerned with this guy as much as the like exhibits here. Anything cool over there? Not really. Oops. And in the chest over here.
酒が入ってたら一杯分けて
Do you later get anything to like mark those chests for you? Or do they have to be incredibly thorough? Because the compasses don't work here. A memory factor is the smallest unit that makes up civilization. Sure. By dismantling the memory clusters they form, you can obtain memory factors. Then offer them the memory core to obtain blessings from space itself. Is Tevat some sort of civilization simulation? Hello! Oh, humans! I thought the uplifting had already ended. Morka is like healed us then? No wait, perhaps you were simply unlucky. Newcomers who have only recently passed the trial of the apathic interval, maybe? Greetings, newcomers. My name is Historia. I hail from the age when the Dark Dragon King rent the sky open. And you are? So, Nibelung. When Nibelung came back? What sort of age was that? Anyway, call me Jan. Paimon's Paimon. Zeitlind. So you are Zeitlind. Ah, Dexter. You're here as well. Was it a coincidence that Paimon called him Dex when he's called Dexter? Now I understand, you must be people of the present age, in which case you have come to reinforce us. That was quick. Also, Dex's real name is Dexter, huh? Is it your friend? No, we call it Dex too, but just send me a secret signal. As such, I introduced it using the more official, more impressive sounding name. Hey, Jan, Paimon wants a formal name and a secret code too. But now is not the time for such talk. Since Nihilita has sent you up here, that means it is finally our time to strike back. Wait a minute, we are still confused. How confused? More confused than I was the first time I looked upon Escher's paintings? Does the name ring a bell? He's from a very long time ago, though, surely not someone you know. You know what? Who knows? Maybe he really was famous. Actually, that pisses me off. Why didn't I make my mark in history? You know what? Let's just call him Moki from now on. Moki? Paimon feels like she might have heard that before. Ach, no, this isn't the time for that either. Let me ask you, do any of you have combat strength on par with a junior Remurian Centurion or higher? Don't worry, and can beat people up just fine. Come on then, let's head out and show them what pancreation, or maybe Makhaira, means to you. Wait, pancreation? That's like... Isn't there a pancreation ring in the prison? Or is that in Starlight? No, I think it's in Genshin. In the Temple of Space, you will occasionally find platforms that can be reshaped with Dex's help. While in their default state, these platforms can expand in multiple directions. However, once they are altered, they must be reset to original shape before they can be transformed again. Wowie of past, present, and future. It's beautiful. Indeed, this is prime wallpaper material. Look, that's the center of the Pillar Hall of Space. Now then, let us set our course for the heart of the world. A realm unreserved for the old or the young, rulers or fools. Ah yes, come. It's team huddle time. We have a strategy meeting to hold. Does the team include me? Ah, Paimon almost forgot. Historia, do you know how to send someone back down to the ground? I do. Then can you tell us how to send Caitlyn back? She's just an ordinary person. In the past that would have been nearly impossible, but the temple's laws and order draw close onto collapse, making it now a trivial matter. You simply need to do me a small favor. Alright, but better be small. Oh, it's simple. Smash a few crappy guards, rescue an old friend and escort us back to the center of the Pillar Hall. That doesn't sound too bad. And do you know what kind of god rules this place? Jan is looking for her. This was once the sacred hall of the god of space, but she is nowhere to be found. After the mistress vanished, one of the two stewards fell from grace and departed. The one who remained, Melanta, grew increasingly severe with us, but did not descend into the mortal world. He did not descend into the mortal world, but he has descended into madness. Melanta, does that mean the one who fell from grace is that self-absorbed Nihilite guy? Correct. The watcher who introduced Dex to you is the one who departed, Nihilita of nothingness. So it really was that the big-winged guy who talked to himself, doesn't care what people say, and changes the subject whenever you ask him uncomfortable questions. Does he really talk that much? No matter. The two of them were once divine familiars who watched over the world from the Pillar Hall of Space. The Temple of Space selects people and objects from a specific historical age or a now vanished civilization, using them as the smallest possible segments. Once elevated, the Chosen are preserved here as living memories forever. That doesn't sound like a very happy fate. Aspect was not originally designed as an eternal paradise or some heaven in the sky. Still, the God of Space's sisters would occasionally bring things of interest into the temple and grant small pardons for acts of change. Oh, Paimon gets it. This place was a spotless but dull bookshelf that the sisters then covered in stickers and stuffed with light novels. Then Melanta, driven by longing for his creator, reversed all the rules to their original form. He began purging everything that had changed, punishing anyone who broke from precedent. I gathered the courage to leave the relative safety of the temple's center, hoping I might be able to save an old friend. But my lack of pancreation training caught up with me, and I ended up getting chased by the guards and hiding in that spot earlier. Alright, that's the introduction. What's our plan? We fight our way through and save anyone we know. Fine, looks like Melanda's the highest up the ladder we can reach for now. Hopefully we can get some answers from him. And that will be... And even here mint grows, man. Even here mint grows. Hall of 1,000 Pillars added to the archive. Man, imagine a location like this. 5 years ago. 6 almost actually. We are closer to the next anniversary than the previous. But yeah, this will be a good moment to just dip. And tomorrow we will continue. But yeah, the location looks absolutely amazing. Let's do Genshin though. Way below 3.4. Above 1.5. Most likely Inazuma. It's like 2.3 or earlier Inazuma. Maybe like Sarah. Actually, Sarah I think is the same boss. Oh no, she doesn't. A bow Inazuman character from above 2.1. Goro. Something. What's this? Shikake. Shikake wa jubun? Sorosoro? Kai? Something? Suru to shimashou. Maybe it's in this sense. To set trap, to plant explosives? Kaishu. Shikake wa jubun? Sorosoro kaishu suru to shimashou. Maybe it's like Mika? Maybe like, if it's really about lying bombs, maybe it's like Klee? Or traps? Chris Hackney? Ishida Akira. Should be a guy, right? Who could this be? Hazel? Kaya?
仕掛けは十分。そろそろ回収するとしましょう。
Ayato. I should have known. I need to remember. I always say this and I never do. Because here's the Otto voice actor. Okay. Is this a bow? No. I think this is a bow. This is a person with a polearm, and then this is like some circle around them. Maybe this is like Arlecchino. It kinda looks like wings, but this really looks like a polearm. Or maybe it is a big bow actually. It was like Chaska. No, Chaska doesn't even use her bow. Oh no, this is a polearm. It's Yunjin. It was a polearm after all. My first thought bow, then polearm, then bow again, then polearm again. Right then. Sword wouldn't, like, you wouldn't think Sarah. It's actually probably not Sarah, but Sarah has used the sword in a cutscene when fighting with Kazuha's friend. But it's probably like Ayaka. Ayato. That was 50-50. Shuei, please! Oh, that's not. Shuei, please! Yes! We got there, it's Shuei! Finally. 休みたいのかなら先に帰っていいぜ。お前だけに教えるけどよ。チャンピオンの秘密はな、人が休んでる時に練習することなんだ。 I actually could read the entire line without checking the kanji. Lovely. So the secret of the champion is that they train while others rest. Probably Luca, right? Like this is now that we got Shuei on the first one, it's a rare chance to get a quadruple one-shot if I do this well. Should be Luca. Double one-shot? Ability? Ratio, right? Triple one-shot? Just the emoji? Firework. Sparkle. Please. No, it's Sparksy. No. Not Sparksy either? It's Guinaifen. Getting Guinaifen on the first one was kinda impossible. No, man, that was my only chance to get a quadruple one-shot. We are so close, and then we got baited by this. Kinda funny that Sparksy is not the only explosion-related streamer in the game that we have, huh? So close yet so far. Nothing. We are in trouble. Oh my god. Okay, wait. We should be able to tell quite a lot from this. We know what this character isn't quite well. So it's not anomaly, attack, support, or rapture, which leaves stun or defense. It's stun or defense. And then it's not physical, electric, fire, or ether. So it's ice. That's the only thing left. Right? There are 5 types. Wait, let me... Yeah, there are 5 types. So it's an ice. Ice defense does not exist. But... Right? Oh no, it does exist. It's Jiao. And it is Jiao. Because our only ice stun is Lycon, who has this boss. This knowledge, if I didn't know that Lycon uses this boss, I could fail here. Because I don't have like info from the faction or anything. So it has to be Jiao, the only ice defense. Xiao Jiao? We are hanging in there. Although this was a tough one. But this is a good selection of characters. It allowed me to count out like a lot of things. This is the only like, because this is what I go with, right? That's like the ordering I go with. Piper, if nothing Sid, if nothing Commando, if nothing Nicole. Xiao is the only character where you get nothing up until here. Which is great, actually. That means that this is a good selection. If you like hit nothing, there is only one character. There might be a possibility that like I hit something along the way, but then it leaves me with like 2 options. Could I hit like only Ether with Nicole, for example? That would mean Ether stun. Ether stun is only 1, or Ether defense there are 0. Yeah, seems good. Seems good. Maybe I should have a stun character. Maybe I should have like fire stun. Maybe I should be doing Koleda here after Seed, and not Manato. But Koleda is one of the old characters. I know the older bosses quite well. So by just knowing that it's not these two, if it's an old character, I can like tell who it is. But with the newer ones... I don't know. I could write an app that would calculate the optimal choices for me here. That's a lot of achievements, I will mark them later. Oh, we need to take a pic to Miliastra. I forgot to do it yesterday, I'm pretty sure. Whose foot? This is the catching skin, right? The middle one? The left one is Amber. This is the catching skin, and this is... Kaya? No, this is like some shorter character. But it has to be some short boy. I need to look into this later. When I have time, I need to play Whose Foot. I wonder what is the like relative popularity of this DPS checker compared to normal Miliastra games. Actually, you can see the numbers, no? Because the DPS checker is something that only Genshin, like regular Genshin players would play, and not a single Miliastra main would ever play it. So by checking the popularity of like popular Miliastra games versus the DPS checker, you can kinda measure interest in Miliastra from the general player base. This is way more popular. 500,000 almost in the last 30 days. While the other monthly popular ones at best 140k, and the all-time masterpieces like 100k. So yeah, Miliastra is not doing that hot on Europe, but I think Europe is the server where Miliastra does the worst. Maybe NA as well, but it's like it's a big deal on Asia and China, of course. But the fact that people have to like... I don't actually know exactly how it works because I haven't actually made any games. But you have to put some effort into porting. It is possible to port your games to other servers, but you have to put some effort into it. It should just be a single button. Or it should just be a thing by default. I guess maybe like the translation could be an issue. If you make a game on the Asian server, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of games have only like Japanese as an option. But if you want to release it on NA or Europe, you kinda need English. But there are a lot of English-speaking people in Asia as well. Or like other languages that are not Japanese specifically. Okay. So if you want to make a game successful in Asia, you probably want to include an English translation as well. Italiano English, sure. So thank you everybody very much for watching. But this will be the end of the stream for today. I also have a stream every single day at 8 PM CST, which is 3 hours before now. Tomorrow we'll be playing some more Genshin, because tomorrow is Thursday, my weekly thingy day. And we'll also continue exploring the Temple of Space. I'm very excited, not even about the quest, but about just trying to like look. I mean, the quest is gonna be cool as well, I'm sure, but just all the exhibits and stuff, even just the little entrance area already has some interesting things. Like the statues of different beasts in Liyue style. Yeah. So thank you very much, everybody very much for watching. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.